Hello guys, I hope you all are well. Welcome to the video. Today's build video, guys, is for the Witchstarter class for Season 22 patch 2.6.10. This is the Witchstarter solo push build using the Spirit Branch there, guys, Mundunugu's Regalia, which we get for free, by the way, guys, for Season 22, made for Hadra's gift, which is crazy. Also, guys, check out the other videos on the channel for Season 22. I've got GR Speed's Witchstarter up as well as T16 Sages and Bounties as well. Chicken Bounties, guys, well, man, it's pretty good, so definitely check those out as well. Okay, guys, so this particular build is all about the solo push. Now, I'm not saying this is the new meta or anything like that, because the meta right now is kind of unknown, but this is a very good solid choice. So basically what I've done is I've got the Season 21 meta build and just tweaked it a little bit for Season 22, man, to give us a good start. Now, I absolutely love Echoing Fury. I absolutely love Echoing Fury to death. So I chucked it in, okay, because it gives you such a crazy attack speed buff. But, you know, there's a lot of other options we can do. Like, a lot of options we can do. You know, we can go Convention of Elements, for instance, you know, or we can go Voodoo Juicer main hand and keep Barber and Second Halves I put into the last slots here. Then that would free up a passive, for instance, like Rush of Essence, that we can change that to like Swampland Attunement. So there's a lot of different combinations we can do. But I just wanted to put a quick video together, so that way you guys can just, you know, just have something to reference to, just get pushing, basically, get those gem ups and stuff like that sort of thing. So, yeah, I've already tested it out. I've already done GR110, guys, with absolute ease, and it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Okay, guys, for those that don't know what this build is about, it's basically, this is currently the Witchstarter's top set, Mundunugu's Regalia. It's all about spirits, okay? So, basically, all these crazy spirits, and they do explode all the time, and they do an absolute ton of damage. Absolute ton of damage, man. It's absolutely fantastic. So, basically, the Manitou guy above us here lasts 20 seconds. Once he accumulates enough damage onto one target, you'll just kill it outright and then make it explode, okay? And then you've got your other free spirits here that you get from hard casting with Gaze and Demise. So you get free spirits here, and when you cast a fourth spirit, the other one will disappear. So basically, as you're spam casting, those spirits will chain explode all the time. Bang, 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 because of the Barber in the cube. I'll go over that in the sec. So yeah, it's extremely potent build. And even with trash gear like we've got right now, and not very good gem levels, already done 110 with absolute ease, guys. Did it in 6. Did I do it in 6 minutes? I did that in 6 minutes. I didn't realise I did that. I did it in 6 minutes 36. That's crazy. Okay. Did that in 6 minutes. I didn't realise it was such a fast clear. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, it's like virtually semi-speed. But yeah, guys, the potential is crazy. So if I can do that at 6:36 then, with no orcs, that means I can basically do 120 with this build. Basically, if I can fish a 120 right now. That's mad. And I did that with no Paragon in main stat either, just a bit into bit. That's crazy. Oh, cool, man, cool. Nice. Sorry, a little surprise there. Okay, guys, let's go over these stat bonuses. I know the build was good, but blimey. Okay, guys, 2 set bonus. Big Bad Voodoo now follows you and lasts twice as long. Big Bad Voodoo is this buff skill here. Bang, okay? So, as you can see, it follows you around. It'll zone in with you to next maps and all that sort of stuff. And choose your nature of this build, you can keep this buff up indefinitely. Always use Ghost Trance, okay? Because you need that damage reduction and healing as well, man, because it just keeps you alive, otherwise you're dead. Unless you're feeling brave, then you switch to Slam Dance if you want to. 4 set bonus, guys, gain 60% damage reduction for 30 seconds when you enter the Spirit Realm. The Spirit Realm is basically when you cast Spirit Walk, okay? So click this, and bang, you get this buff here for 30 seconds. Build this up, guys, you're protected, okay? Won't make it indestructible, but it certainly helps a lot. And of course, guys, right at the bottom here is the damage bonus, the 6-piece set. Spirit Barrage deals 20,000% increased damage, plus an additional percentage equal to 5 times your mana regeneration per second. Now, in this particular setup, we do have a lot of attack speed in this build, okay? Because we've got Go-Got that gives 15%, and obviously Fury gives you an extra 75%. So the mana regeneration side does actually get some damage because of Rush of Essence. So the faster you attack, the more mana you're going to prop from Rush of Essence. Okay, so it actually makes a 6-piece actually do some damage for you, okay? But like I said earlier, there's other variants of this build where you can go Voodoo Juicer's main hand, make use of the 2 mana runes, the mana rune and the healing rune, and the extra 60% Spirit Barrage damage. And then you can basically drop Rush of Essence because you don't need the Banner Gen spell anymore because you're getting it for free anyway. And then you can gain the extra 60% and a different passive like Swampland Attunement, something like that. So, like I said, there's a lot of setups, but I ain't saying this is the meta, but this works extremely well. You know, to do 110 with no walks and nothing in main stat at 636, that's pretty sick, actually. That's actually pretty good, man. Nice. So yeah guys, let's go rest of the gear then. Go for main hand guys, always go second harvester, okay? Just keep reforging this until you get the GG roll. And second harvester gives you 10 stacks of soul harvest, which is this skill here. So basically it gives you huge armor buff and a massive damage reduction buff as well because of Lakumba's Ornament Bracer. Okay, so unfortunately guys, as usual, we're always stuck with second halves of Lakumbas in all Witchstarter builds. Which is kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying, but it's key to our survival, so we have to do it. We have to do it. Nice. Offhand, guys, of course, is Gaze in the Eyes. Let's read this out quickly. Spirit Barrage gains the Phantasm Rune, which is this little pet rune that jumps out here. It's not a pet anymore, it was nerfed, but you basically get these little guys here. Have up to 3, and every time you recast, one of them will explode. And explode, and explode, and explode. So pretty much, guys, all you got to do is hold down the trigger. No, it's nothing hard to remember, man. Just bang, hold down the trigger, watch stuff die. It's nice and quick, man, nice and quick. Okay, so of course it increases the damage of Spirit Barrage by up to 150% and also increases the attack rate from Manitou Spectres as well. So there you go, so you can see now the Manitou Spectre's not really casting that fast, so you cast 1, same speed, cast 2, a little bit faster, and cast 3. You want it to be here. You're going to be non-stop casting anyway, so I wouldn't really worry about this, but it's more for speeds really. Bang, 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 and watch stuff melt, guys, it's so quick, man. Nice. Okay guys, first ring is the Ring of Royal Grandeur. You get this from Act 1 bounty mats, okay? And basically what this does, it gives you a free set bonus, because we're wearing 5 parts of Mundunugu's Regalia. We've got boots on, chest, helm, shoulders and gloves, and we have the royal gear, so that gives you 6 piece. Nice. And also we're using Captain Crimson's guys as well, 2 parts, belt and pants as well. And with Raw, that gives you 3 piece. Brilliant, man, brilliant. First gem, guys, you can use, of course, is Bane of the Stricken. This is a GR solo push build, so without Stricken, basically you won't be able to kill the Rift Guardian. So make sure you got your Stricken, guys. Next ring, guys, is the Compass Rose, of course, with Traveller's Pledge, the Endless Walk set, okay? Endless Walk set basically gives you a huge damage buff. When you stand still, you get 100% damage bonus, man. So when you're on that Rift Guardian, man, you preferably, guys, want to be standing within 20 yards, right about here. And just hopefully stop, man. Just hopefully you're not running around too much, man, because you lose that damage, man. So be still as possible as you can. Obviously, dodge bad attacks and all that, and that will just give you a huge amount of damage. And of course, for elites as well. And then, guys, when you're moving around, of course, you get 50% damage reduction. You can see your sheet going up and up and up on toughness. Unfortunately, though, Endless Walk set for damage doesn't actually show your sheet damage here. It's kind of a weird. It's always been buggy like that. Next time, guys, you can use. There's actually 2 options. You can use Gogok or Swiftness, which is personally my favourite. Gain swiftness with every attack, increasing your attack speed by 1%, up to 15 stacks. So basically 15% attack speed guaranteed. All the time. No matter if you've got 1 target up or 1 billion targets around you, okay? You're always going to have that 50% attack speed. Also gives you a dodge as well, can really save you sometimes as well, which is nice dodge effect there. And of course, guys, cooldown reduction as well. Cooldown reduction is fantastic on Gogok, because it procs your Captain Crimsons. The more cooldown you have, the more damage Captain Crimson does on your character. So that's why I like Gogok. But you can, if you wish, to have insane attack speed, even more so much attack speed, guys, is Pain Enhancer. Okay, so basically you get 3% attack speed for each bleeding a target within 20 yards. So pretty much as soon as you cast 1 Pestilence, it's going to proc multiple bleeds. And obviously your DPS and your Manitous going off and all your spirits, man, and they're going to get a huge surge in attack speed. Now, it is absolutely sick. A lot of people do push for it, and when it does work, it works great, okay? But if you're unfortunate enough to get a Rift Guardian that doesn't summon any ads, Pain Enhancer pretty much becomes useless. And that's where Gogok comes in. Gogok is good for every Rift Guardian in the game. You know, if you get a solo guy, a group guy, it's going to be good no matter what. So it's up to you. But obviously, you know, if you get a GG Rift Guardian spawn and you're using Pain Enhancer, then it's going to be great, like Hamlin, Sanctress, things like that, because those guys spawn a ton of ads, absolutely loads and loads of ads. So, Pain Enhancer can be the best in slot, but overall for more, you know, more better, you know, decent clears, you know, more often clears, then Gogok, man, is nice, especially if you're new to the build as well. So it's definitely go Gogok first. But with Pain Enhancer, you only have to level up to level 25 as well, which is good. But Gogok, you've got to try to get it up as high as possible. So yeah, level 25. But for the early game, guys, use that at the beginning. Okay, guys, over to the Amulet then. Traveller's Pledge, of course, banging the trap just for the flat out damage bonus as usual. Nice, man. In helm, guys, always use diamond as well, because the more cooldown you have, the more damage you do with crimsons. We'll talk about that in a sec. For your chest plate and your legs, always use rubies or emeralds, okay, because that will increase your armor. Okay, don't use topazes because you'll die. You need this armor to survive the high GR environment. Otherwise, you're just gonna rip, man. It's gonna rip. Bracer, guys, of course, Lacumba's Ornament Bracer, 6% damage reduction for each stack of Soul Harvest. We get 10 stacks thanks to Sacred Harvester, so bang, 60% damage reduction there as well. Beautiful. Okay, guys, over to Crimson's End, man. So, Crimson's End, let's go over their bonuses quickly. 2-set bonus, regenerates 6,000 life per second, always going to be good. Reduces cooldowns of all skills by 20%, brilliant. So, more BBV, NADOs, and all that sort of stuff, great. Reduces all resource costs as well by 20% as well. We've really got infinite mana in this build thanks to Rush anyway, so I won't worry about it too much. But it has another effect as well. 3-set bonuses, guys. Damage dealt is increased by your percentage of cooldown reduction. So the more cooldown you have, the more DPS you do, which is really, really nice, man. So also, guys, in the description of this video, there'll be a build guide linked to the Diablo fans for the best roll of all the gears. That way you guys don't have to go through the video and pause and all that sort of stuff, okay, as usual. Also, guys, it also gives you a bit of tank as well. Listen to this. Damage taken is reduced by your percentage of cost reduction as well. So, Crimson gives you an extra 20% straight away. So it actually gives you a bit of tank as well, which is great. So look, I've got 33.76. So if you stack resource cost reduction, you actually make yourself more tanky as well, which is kind of nice. Sweet, man. Nice. We could do it as well, guys, if you wanted to. Take off Spirit Vessel if you wanted to. It's up to you. And put on Blood Ritual, gives you an extra 20% resource cost reduction and a passive 1% life regen as well. So you can get that an extra 20%. It basically make you tougher through Crimson's, basically. But you give up that self-rest. Don't do this in hardcore. Don't do this in hardcore. But basically, guys, just keep it as it is. It's a tried and tested build. Lovely. Okay, guys. So what's in the cube, boys and girls? What's in the cube, man? In the cube, guys, of course, is the Barber. This is key to the build. Instead of dealing direct damage, your Spirit Barrage will now accumulate onto that target. When you stop casting, it explodes for 500% and accumulate damage to all enemies within 15 yards. Okay, it sounds a little bit confusing, guys, but literally, all you gotta do is just keep on casting on the target, okay? Just keep on casting on the target. Like I said earlier, every time you cast your 4th spirit, the last one will explode, okay? So just keep on casting, go bang, 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 bang. Literally, that's all you gotta do, okay? Don't be confused by the Barber description. Just hold down the trigger. That's all you need to do, and it just makes it explode constantly. And then, like I said earlier, guys, with Mana 2 as well. When Mana 2 is on a target, say a Rift Guardian, once it exceeds its HP, it will just kill it outright. So always make sure your Mana 2 is always attacking the Rift Guardian, okay, all the time, because it builds up so much damage, and you'll just one-shot it for a certain amount of time. You just go poof, man. It's great when you get that, man. It's so nice when you see that happen. It's just like he's on like half health, and suddenly he just dies. It's like, whoa, that's great. Next up, guys, in the queue is, of course, Frostburns. Frostburns give us an extra 20% increased damage of a cold elemental DPS and an extra 50% chance to freeze enemies as well, man. So when you're on a Rift Guard and all that sort of stuff, guys, you're freezing the son of a bitch, basically. You're freezing them up, freeze, and you get an extra damage as well. Now, there is another option here, okay? Now, with the Season 22 buff, okay, obviously we've got 4th cube slot as well, but also the Shadow Clones, guys, that spawn from pylons. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it, to choose Nemesis Braces? So you're doing a push here, you know you're going to get a Shadow Clone as soon as you click on that pylon. Why not put Nemesis Braces on and have a Shadow Clone underneath its feet just as you summon that pack with Nemesis Braces? Because right now the Shadow Clones are pretty powerful PTR. They're probably going to be rebalanced soon, but they're going to be powerful because it's going to be the season buff. So it'd be great to maybe swap over Frosty's 2 Nemesis Braces. It makes sense, you know. Have a Shadow Clone underneath the Elite's pack's feet as soon as you summon it. Those dudes wreck, man. I've seen the Wish Hunter Shadow Clone solo 105, 110 Rift Guardian now. So the Elite Pack would be no problem. And imagine the progress you can do. Definitely food for thought. But yeah, for now though, guys, you know, for baseline, keep Frosty's on because it gives you a nice damage bonus. But yeah, you can definitely switch that out there to Nemesis or whatever you fancy. Hell, guys, if you wanted to, you could even go. You could go Ice Climbers, and then your last slot, you can go. You can go Stone Gauntlets, couldn't you? And have your Witch Doctor go to Super Tank mode. For those that know, guys, if you wear Stone Gauntlets and Ice Climbers together, you get the massive armor bonus, but none of the bad stuff, none of the reductions here. Ice Climbers makes you move to the bad reduction, so you could actually go into like Super Tank mode if you wanted to. Maybe for hardcore Witch Doctor, guys. That'd be another great thing as well, man. But like I said, there's so many options because of Hey Nice Cube band. It's great. Anyway, guys, let's stop waffling, man. I just want to go over those other few bits there, man. Have fun with it. Ring of Vengeance, guys, of course, you deal 300% increased damage to enemies afflicted by either your Haunt or your Locust Storm, okay? So basically, Locust Storm Pestilence, guys, last 8 seconds. We're not using no creep indefinite build that makes it indefinite. So pretty much, guys, just go bang. It will spread to the whole screen, and that's it. Everything's tagged now for 300% extra damage. Recast every 8 seconds. Easy to remember. Nice, man. Okay, guys, last one of these guys, of course, is Echoing Fury. Now, this last slot, guys, it's completely up to you. You know, use whatever you like, but Echoing Fury in Spirit Barrage is so much fun. 75% attack speed and 25% movement speed as well, actually. But, you know, like I said earlier, the faster you're casting, the more mana you generate from Rush of Essence. And because Fury gives you 75% attack speed, and the extra mana actually does some extra damage with the 6-piece bonus. Okay, the additional mana regeneration 5 times your mana regeneration, so it actually turns into some okay-ish damage. Okay, so it's not like crazy damage, but it all helps, doesn't it? And obviously, you know, the faster you're casting, guys, the quicker you're going to be exploding those spirits as well, man. It's just like bam, 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 bang. It's great, man. But there's, like I said, there's a few options you can use here, you know. If you wanted to, like I said earlier, you can use Vu's Juicing, guys. You know, Vu Juicer's main hand, then Barber, then Sacred Harvester here. That make use of the extra Spirit Branch damage and the 2 mana and healing rune as well. That'd be great. That'd be a great setup. I've got a feeling a lot of people are just going to throw COE in there, guys, to be honest, man. Convention of Elements, if I can find it. Where has it gone? Must be on the first page, I think. There it is. Convention of Elements, guys. What we can do, instead of Fury, you can just pop in a Convention of Elements. Basically, 200% elemental DPS, guys. It's huge. So as soon as you hit cold rotation, stuff's going to melt, especially with, you know, Endless Walking Crimsons in this setup, man. It's going to pop and pop hard, man. So you can definitely go for the good old COE, guys, you know. Get onto that cold rotation and watch things just go absolutely poof in the air, man. But for this particular video, guys, I'll wait for Fury, man, because it's just so much fun. But like I said, yeah, choose what you want, choose what you want. Nice. Well then, guys, so let's go over the skills that we showed in action. Okay, so Spirit Barrage Manitou, guys, so this is your main damage dealer. The little Manitou guy above your head will kill any targets outright once he exceeds their HP and makes them explode to all the mobs around them. Nice. Piranhas, guys, Piranha, your grouping spell, basically, guys, so, you know, you want to pull loads and loads of elites, man, to one spot. Say this big guy's an elite here, man. Pull loads and loads of mobs, man, like loads of mobs, as much as you can into one spot. And then, bang, Nado, jump them into one spot, and then casting that Spirit Branch, guys, the more targets you have around the Elite Pack, the more explosions going to happen to it from the Barber and kill it a lot quicker. Okay, so that's what you always want to do. Because there's a bit I do to the game. Focus on Peasant, guys, you use this, basically use your ROE ring to proc your 300% damage bonus, recast every 8 seconds. Soul Harvest Language, guys, your armor buff and intelligence buff as well. Always keep this on 10 stacks. Keep an eye on this buff all the time. You must have this on 10 stacks all the time. Otherwise, whoosh, you're dead. Okay, this is just a key build. Key item there to keep up. Spirit Walk Severance, guys. Now, there's 2 good choices really. You can either use Severance for the extra movement speed, which I prefer, because I like to use Severance when I'm putting lots and lots of mobs into an Elite Pack, man, because you just get so much mobility. I can go over there, go bang, 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 and then I can just come back again and be back at the sky pretty quickly, sort of thing. And go over this way, bang, 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 and then pull that density into one spot, and then start nuking them into the ground. It's up to you. But what you can do, you can actually use Jaunt. Jaunt gives you basically 3 seconds of damage immunity, which is huge. It's absolutely massive. 3 seconds is a long time when you're doing a big push, man. That 1 second can keep you alive. So it's up to you, man. But yeah, Jaunt or Severance. Personally, I just like Severance, man. But if you're new to the Witch Doctor and you're learning how to play it and all that, then definitely use Jaunt to start off with. Then maybe go to Severance, man, if you just like the more mobility, which personally I prefer. I love the mobility, man. Nice. Okay, guys, of course, Big Bad Voodoo Ghost Trance. So this gives you movement speed, attack speed bonus, healing every 5% of your maximum life per second. That's massive. And also reduces all incoming damage by 20%. You must keep this buff up all the time. And because the way the build is with so much cooldown and all that sort of stuff, with Crimsons and Diamond the Helm, and optimal gear rolls and killing trash because it procs GI, you're going to keep this buff up all the time. Okay, pretty much all the time, okay? So don't worry. For those that are brave out there, guys, and you're like, I can dodge everything, go over to Slam Dance for the most damage. Slam Dance does more damage than Rain Dance overall, okay? So if you want to go for pure DPS, then Slam Dance. But I highly suggest you go Ghost Trance, because once you're pushing 130 plus especially, you need that extra tank and healing, otherwise you're going to die, man, you're going to die. Okay, guys, for passive set, of course, Spirit Wrestle for self-res, man. Grave Injustice provides a lot of bulk of your cooldowns, and also heals you and gives you mana as well within 20 yards. Thanks to the change on PTR, guys, gold pickup radius is now flat out pickup radius, so we get an extra 5 yards for free. So it makes GI now 25 yards baseline. which is great. That's even better. Counter guys, an extra 25% damage within 20 yards as usual, and then of course Rush of Essence for the extra 100 mana over 10 seconds. The more attack speed you have in your build, the more mana you generate, and therefore that turns into more damage on your 6-piece set. Nice. Okay, guys, one of those things I always forget actually to talk about is my follower. Now I've got the wrong shield at the moment, and I've got the wrong weapon on. But what I should have actually is a Thunder Fury. So let me pop that on now. I don't think I've got the shield I want actually. Always use the shield that has the freeze on it. I can't remember what it's called. Freeze the deflection, I think it's called. I don't have a freeze the deflection, but for my setup, what I always use, I don't know why I got a Wizard Spike on. I just did it for a meme on the stream the other day. But always Enchantment Favor guys, so your follower can't die, and I always go all the healing line. Always the healing line, okay? So 3 left and 1 right, as usual, okay? Then what I like to do is I like to have a Thunder Fury. Okay, chance on hit to blast your enemy with lightning, and the damage is non-existent, don't worry about the damage. As lightning, and then jump into additional targets, each enemy hit has their attack speed and movement speed reduced by 30% for 3 seconds. So when you're in the thick of it, this can save you, okay? Because all the monsters will be like, ah, then suddenly they go, oh, a lot slower. Then what you do, you pair that with a Wildword Ring. And the Wildword Ring here, look, the lightning damage has up to a 35% chance to stun for 1.5 seconds. This interrupts the Rift Guardian a hell of a lot. It can save you a lot. I always use this combo, man. Always use this combo. And of course, guys, Oculus Ring as well, because as you kill targets, it'll spawn the pool power on the floor. Jumping that pool power for a massive surge of damage, man. For all your following gear, guys, just stack cooldown on attack speed. On all this gear. On all the gear, man. Cooldown on attack speed. I've got currently a Johan on. I actually don't like using that for push. I actually like to use the Omen Whirlwind Desire. I don't think I've got one at the moment because it's PTR. I've not set it all up correctly yet. Omen Desire is a bounty amulet, okay? And what it does a charm and it gives you an extra 35% damage on top, man, which is great. And then the shield guys, which I currently don't have, unfortunately, is the freeze of deflection, which gives basically the Templar a chance to freeze attackers as he blocks, which is great. Another interrupt on the Rift Guardian, man. And that's what I like to run. This is a great setup, man. It can really save you though, guys, with that stun and Thunder Fury setup, man. What you can do as well, actually, is actually have a what's it called? An Azure Wrath. You can roll an Azure Wrath, guys. The freeze sword. Then roll the base damage to lightning as well, so you can have a freeze and a stun as well if you want to. But personally, I prefer Thunder Fury because it hits up to 5 targets and debuffs their melee and attack speed by 30%. That's huge. So always use this for more survivability. But each to their own. Alright guys, here we go then. So let's show this in action. I've pre-recorded a GR, what was it? GR 110. Oh yeah, according to this log here, it was 6 minute 36 apparently. Let's go. Build in action. Here we go, guys. There we go, GR 110, guys. So yeah, guys, first thing you want to do, you want to Spirit Walk in, zap out a Pestilence, attract some enemies, cast Nado, group them up, and get 10 stacks of Soul Harvest as quick as you can. I've already got a pack straight away, which is kind of annoying. So remember, guys, when you cast Pestilence, you've got to cast it once every 8 seconds. Otherwise, the Ring of Emptiness damage bonus will turn off. And you'll notice it when it turns off pretty quick, man. And you can see, you guys got a Poor Power spawning already. Always jump into those if you can, because the damage bonus is up to 85%, which is, well, it's absolutely massive. It's huge. Also, guys, during this run, no Paragon in main stat was used. I did use a little bit of Paragon into Vit, which was 1,000, because I like to run at least normally 800 KHP when I push anyway, so I do this regardless when I was pushed. But yeah, nothing in main stat. We've got nothing in Orcs, and the gems are, I believe, 100 Stricken, a 90 Go-Gogger Swiftness, and only a 96th Bane of the Trap. We've got 0 Orcs as well, man. And a lot of the gear is not even optimized as well, so yeah, this is very, very strong, man. It's great. There we go, guys, blasting through. Remember, guys, to use your Spirit Walk a lot. If you start taking a lot of damage, man, keep an eye on that Spirit Walk and use it to get out of bad effects like Frozen, Poison, and all that sort of stuff, man. Otherwise, you could be ripping. And you can see that my self-res just went off, man. I was like, whoa, I've got to be careful, because I got caught by some Poison Rift, man, which is just horrible. So, yeah, guys, certain elite affixes to skip. Obviously, shielding is a horrible one when you're pushing, man. You don't really want to have no shielding. On an elite pack, Juggernauts again is another. Not normally for me. If I see a shield or a Juggernaut pack, I just run past them. Unless I've got like a conduit, a power or something like that, man, next to him. Now, obviously, with the season buff, we can summon a Shadow Clone now. We've got a Shadow Clone right there, right now. Do some damage, man. So, with the Shadow Clones, yeah, you'll be able to kill stuff a lot quicker. You know, a lot quicker. If you can lure a pack to a shrine, then you can have the Shadow Clone, you know, knocking the snot out of them, basically. So, it will be a bit better. But, yeah, generally, guys, shielding elite pack effects or Juggernaut skip, unless you've got a really strong shrine like Speed, Power, or Conduit, okay? Also, guys, when you're fishing for a rift as well, you're always looking for a high-density rift. You want monsters that summon other monsters, like those little miniature bone warlocks, the wretch mothers, the crazed summoners, for instance, stuff like that. If you can get monsters that summon other monsters, it generates more density, okay? Then you can pull all that density on top of the elite pack, and therefore make it so it causes more explosions to kill that target as quick as possible, because Barber explodes on every target, okay? So that's why you always want to try to fish a rift, man, with loads and loads of density, preferably small density if you can, you know? Lots of little small dudes, man. If you can get them all together, you can blaze stuff down. Okay, we've just got a power pylon now, guys, and we've got a Shadow Clone there as well on top. So these guys probably won't last very long, especially with a power pylon there as well. My God. Also, guys, what you could do, instead of Echoing Fury as well, you could do, actually, use a Flavor of Time. Flavor of Time doubles all shrine effects in duration, so that could be absolutely sick as well. There's so much choice, guys, because we get Kanai's Cube 4 slots for Season 22. It's a really, really good, strong choice. There we go, look, bang. You can't deny the power of Echoing Fury, though, guys. It's so good, man. It's so good, you know. It just lets you just blaze through the trash. Now, we couldn't play it this way last time because we only had 3 Kanai slots, so it's really nice that the Furious Spirit Witch Doctor is back, guys, on the solo push again, man. But like I said, you can chop and change those last couple of skills, man, to whatever you want. Stone Gauntlets, you know, drop your Frostburns, go Stone Gauntlets and Ice Climbers. That's going to be great for hardcore. All that crazy tank, oh my word, you know. Always go Voodoo Juice's main hand with Barber and Sacred Harvester in the cube to take advantage of the 2-3 mana and health range, which is great. I've played like that before in the past in Season 20, when we had Kanai's Cube buff there. You know, there's a lot of options you can do, you know. COE, of course, as well. COE can be great. There's quite a lot of options we can do mucking around. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm not saying this is the new Witch Doctor meta, blah blah blah, but I have based it off the current meta of Season 21 and just built upon it. And yeah, I absolutely love this, because it's still a semi-speed build as well. We do this rift in, according to the logbook, 6 minutes apparently, which is just nuts. Yeah, guys, every time you kill a target, you get 1 stack of Frenzy, basically, on the Echoing Fury. And because you're still killing targets constantly, you can keep that buff up all the time. And you see that little eyeball there with the 5? That means we're at crazy attack speed right now. I think we're on roughly about 3.10 attack speed, and my gear's not even we've got the correct rolls yet. You can see how fast the Witch Doctor is casted. Look! My God, that's crazy, man. But yeah, guys, so you see that pool power drop from your Oculus Ring from your foil, just try to jump in there as quick as you can, because that 80% damage bonus is just... It can make or break your rift, basically. It can make or break your rift. Such a huge damage bonus, especially if you get a rift guide with ads, you know, you kill a couple of ads and bang, Oculus Pool drops on the floor, jump into it, extra 80% damage bonus, you know, it's just too good not to have in your setup for your follower. Yeah, guys, so your follower gear, just roll all attack speed and cooldown. So you want on your follower gear. Boom, boom, boom. Easy, man, easy. Look at that already, man. It's 110. No orgs. Nothing in main stats. Mad how strong this build is. Oh, look at that. There's a Condi there. There we go. So now I've got a Shadow Clone and a Conduit together, man. It's a little bit OP. It's a little bit OP, man. I think Rift Guardian pops up now. Which one do we get? Bone Warlock. Oh, there you go. I think we get some Oculus Pulls on this guy here. I believe I still got the Shadow Clone up as well. We've still got the tail end of Conduit there. Got about 15% of it left there, so we get a few snaps in. So yeah, guys, roughly go to, you can see there the poor powers drop, so I was straight in there straight away, man. You can see the damage bonus now. So you want to be within 20 yards of the target, okay? Always want to be within 20 yards, so you're in confident ritual range. Yeah, guys, look at the other Spirit Barrage Witch Doctor clone there, it's casting the opposite side, look. Let's get it, boys, with a Barrage! Go, go, go! So good. Look, another poor power, guys, killed the elite pack off. Look, oh, there goes his HP, and he is dead. That's crazy, man. Oh, this particular one was 8 minutes. 8 minutes 23. Okay, this was a slightly slower one. There you go, man. Bang. It's crazy, guys. What a strong build, man. What a strong build. So yeah, guys, in the description of this video, there'll be a stat guide to Diablo fans, so you know exactly how to roll all your gear, what skills to put onto your bar, what gem subs, etc. So that way you don't have to go through this video, man, and pause it at certain points and all that sort of stuff, which is just super annoying, man. Mouse over the gear, guys. Check some stuff we just showed on stream a second ago. Yeah, no orcs, man, nothing. So yeah, guys, we went to speed farm on the Witch Doctor extremely fast, man, for the next patch, because that was actually a semi-speed there, even though it's actually a push build. But yeah, guys, get creative, man. We've got 4k nice cube slots, so you know, personally, I'm thinking about maybe dropping Frosties for Nemesis braces, man, letting that clone get on that pack straight away, you know, that'd be sick. Nothing mains that, just a bit of Vix, I like 800k HP, and there you go, easy peasy, nice. And there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe and like or dislike this video, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. See you soon.